How you doing? My name is Sharif Cologne. I'm the owner of Okami Ultra Lounge here in Adair Park, Southwest Atlanta, and I'm speaking up, aloud, and loudly.
On the corner of Shelton and Metropolitan, you will see art. You'd see art, and from that art, there's a store. There's a restaurant, there is a place that you need to visit. And in that place, you'll find my homie, my friend, Sharif Cologne.
Hey.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing, man?
All right, bro. So excited. Thank you for allowing me to do this. Thank you. I mean, it's
Not
really,
a problem. Thank you.
Boy.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Man, so let's get right down to it, man. What is Okami, man? What is that? First, nope. Let me start this over. Who is Sharif Cologne? Let's go with that.
Oh, God. we don't have enough time to go into that. Sharif Cologne is a Brooklyn native, young man with an ambitious dream, motivated by other successful African-American entrepreneurs. I come from, I don't want to say the gutter, but I come from some rough parts of Brooklyn, New York. I've come down to Atlanta, came down here for school, went to Clark Atlanta University, found my passion and love for food and hospitality, and pretty much just really from there created a dream and a goal of actually providing an experience for people when they go out for dinner or drinks. Any sort of gathering for them to enjoy themselves. And I think, for me, Okami has become pretty much my base, my foundation for living my dream. And then,
so, when you said your mentors, right? You've done work from a long line of African American. Who was one of the mentors that you had that helps you, progress?
I have a few.
Okay.
But, from a distance, my inspiration, Sean Carter. Sean Combs. That's Jay-Z and
I
Diddy.
understand who.
For those who don't know, just so happens to have the same initials from afar. I've had a few up close and personal. Jonathan Hicks, who's actually one of New York Times' best writers. A gentleman by the name of Michael Humphrey, who has his own clothing line and has built up his own fashion line in men's suits, tailored suits, and actually is doing the full apparel now. And also my uncle Melvin Davis, who actually is a videographer for Fox and now CNN, and he'll be coming down to Atlanta real soon.
So you got a long...
Yeah, I have a long list of mentors. I was fortunate enough to actually be surrounded. I grew up in the church with a strong men's ministry, and who took a liking to, making sure young men like me don't get caught up in the nonsense and, quick to go upside my head if I did, and made sure I just really stayed on a path of understanding that I couldn't be like everyone else, and I wasn't like everyone else, and I had to accept the responsibility and accountability that comes with me being unique. So, for me, it was no nonsense growing up. As much as I tried, it just wasn't. And I hope, being down here in Atlanta, I just hope that I can extend that same passion and lesson to, other young men.
So, when it comes to the love for the restaurant industry or the industry that you're in, it's like, when did you first feel that? When did it was like, this is that feeling. This is what I want.
I think the moment it became a passion, I just finished my senior year in college. And that's a very funny story. I had a friend, homecoming just passed, and they actually reminded me when we were in college, I used to take them to different restaurants. Right. But I think the passion really came in when I started experiencing different styles of food outside of the average Chinese food, soul food, your typical home cooked meal, pizza and stuff like that. But I think the moment I started trying French cuisine, Asian cuisine, and the different flavors and pretty much acoustics that come with, the style of cooking.
Right.
For me, it became something more. It opened my mind to worldly flavors other than just, the typical experience here in America, the McDonald's and things of that nature. I think, for me, I think food is pretty much that epicenter for a lot of different cultures and ethnicities, and I think for me, food is the one thing that probably, can make somebody happy.
So when it Okami, as you put that together, right? What is the first thing that what do you want people to remember about it? You know what I'm saying? Like when they come here, when they experience it, what do you want people to have that?
I would say the politically correct answer is the hospitality. That's just me. But in the heart of hearts, I'm a huge hospitality buff. I criticize a lot of places when I go out. I've worked in the industry and I've tried to provide the best hospitality possible when I was working in the industry. But I definitely, Okami's a lounge.
Right.
But I don't want people to experience just the lounging aspect of it. I want to provide food that people are like, I wasn't expecting this.
Right.
That steak, that duck, that chicken, or that piece of sushi was so good, I got to go back for more. Or I'm going to tell a friend about it.
So, that being said, and even all the, positive thing that goes with it, you're considered a black business.
Yes.
Being a black business comes with a lot of stereotypes. Very true. How do you break those? How do you prove that you're not the typical black business?
It's discipline. It starts with training, for one. I don't want to say I'm an expert in consulting of the restaurant industry, but I've studied this industry. I've worked at every level in this industry, and I just think, some places take people coming in for granted, and I don't think that's something that I would allow me or my staff to do in that instance. That we understand that our number one priority is to provide hospitality, period. Being there for the customer, making sure that they feel appreciated and that they actually walk away with a memorable experience. They remember your name, they remember what you recommended for them, they remember what the first bite of the food tastes like, and you guys, it's creating that relationship or that bond with the person that comes in.
Cool.
And I don't like to fall into the stereotype of being lazy and having to wait for food and no one's paying attention and where's my drink or
right.
Things of that nature. I want everything to be fluid, and just really be, my staff is required to be attentive.
Right.
My managers are required to be active.
A lot of accountability.
A lot of accountability. And I think, anything mediocre is just not accepted here. Like, that's something that I don't want my staff or I to actually settle for, is mediocrity.
So I do appreciate your time. I got two more questions for you. One is, how can people contact you? How can people get to Okami?
Best place is Instagram.
Okay.
That's where everyone can find anyone nowadays. You definitely at Okami Atlanta, Okami Atlanta. Definitely you can contact me there, or info at Okami, Okami Atlanta.com for email. And yeah, we're pretty much, we definitely like to respond. As soon as we get completely up and running, we definitely accept pictures and things of that nature, hashtags eventually, and we definitely want to create a memorable experiences. We'd like to definitely start putting together birthday specials and experiences for people.
Like an event center or sort of
yes,
space.
Definitely.
I'm with it. And the second question, right? For the little Sharif, for the person that's trying to start off, that's like fresh out of college, got a dream in his head, and they want to do, what would you tell them? What would you tell yourself?
Plan and prepare. I think little Sharif was very ambitious and very cocky to an extent. I think and not just plan and prepare, but plan for perfection and prep for perfection. I think being detail oriented. No, right. No, don't prep for failure. Don't prep for failure. No, not at all. I just think when you plan and prepare, you definitely set yourself up to be successful in the best way. You put together one plan, you perfect it, go over it, you find the flaw, perfect it even more, and just keep perfecting, and then you step into your preparation phase of actually making it happen. From there, once you feel strong with your planning and you feel prepared, then you can execute. But you definitely want to take those steps to plan whatever you're looking to do, whatever your goal is. Prepare and get ready to take that ride
all the way out.
All the way.
Sharif, I appreciate you. Oh my God.
Thank you, man.
Up Aloud Loudly. Only show you get the quality questions. Only show. Check out Okami. Up Loud Loudly.
Please do. Thank you.